England and France, two nations with a complex sporting relationship spanning decades. And for all involved, there is added complexity. Players, colleagues, teammates at club level. But such camaraderie must be put aside for now. It is undoubtedly a stern test for both sides. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. It's got all the ingredients, it is bound to be good.
Yeah, and this one I see as a game between two sides who know each other all too well, and games between the two have been generally close. While there will be quite a bit of probing and prodding, I'm expecting this to be nice and tight.
You're up and running then. Now it's Mbappe. He's on it, can he get away? Cherki stood his ground strongly. Traoré played out wide. And here's Dembele. Rice. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, Peter, I do like the look of the very athletic Morgan Rogers. He's a very powerful ball carrier with the right intelligence to play in all advanced positions. He's someone who comes to life in and around the box, always asking for the ball, even in the most crowded places.
Yeah, he would be the obvious choice, wouldn't he? He certainly has all the right qualities. And now they can spring out of defence. Mbappe! He's done very well to get to that.
Well, you get a sense, Peter, that he could almost get to anything today.
England are looking to go forward now. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Rice. So a third of the match, or thereabouts, gone, and we still await the first goal. Now Konsa pokes it out wide. Can he get it through? Can he get onto this? It's a pretty loose pass. Now it's Kane. That's an imaginative pass. And that's been won straight back. Mbappe finds himself offside. O'Reilly spots it and intercepts. Rice. Rogers. And it's James. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. That'll be a throw. It's going to be another throw. James finding himself in space. Now the cross. Mignon claims it without any fuss. Olise. Cherki. He's in a great position here. Dembele. Mbappe. And that's a simple one for the keeper. Rashford. For Rice. And it's O'Reilly. Now Konsa. That has ended up in no man's land. Mbappe. He'll try for distance. He's got away with one there.
You lucky boy. You lucky boy. Giving the ball away like that is usually punished.
Konsa. Rogers. Now it's Kane. Mbappe is onto this. Olise. Mbappe. And the shot! Goal! France! They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
Après 37 minutes de jeu, le numéro 10.
So we have had the first significant moment. It is 1-0.
Well, he's certainly happy with that after what's been said in the build-up, you know.
And here's Rashford. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. O'Reilly engages and forces him off the ball. Not the most accurate pass. Stones. France leading then, courtesy of the goal scored late in the first half here. 1-0 the score. And it's Kane. Spread to the right. Dembele. Now it's Mbappe.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Cherki. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Tries to pass it through. Olise. And he's there to clear it. The whistle's gone, and that's it for the first half. It's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking. France leading by 1 at the break.
I think on the whole the team linked up very well and has been organised. Hence their position. They can afford to be a little braver with the ball, I think. Something they'll be told many times, I'm sure, during the interval.
France are 1-0 up at half-time, and it's all to play for. So straight into the second half. France leading courtesy of the game's only goal. Upamecano. It's Hernandez. Now it's Mbappe. That's been cut out, well played. Now it's Kane. Now it's Rashford. And he's managed to get free. Rashford. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Now it's Mbappe. And it's made its way to him. Now it's Kane. Rodgers. Now it's Saka. Dembele. Oh, this looks sharp. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. France just about have their noses in front. It is the slenderest of leads. Will play through for the wide man. Corner. Saka with the short one. Tries to cross. He's rising! Harmlessly behind. Stones. Now it's Kane. Shifted it to the flank. I think that's a corner. Yes, it is. England given another corner. Rashford gets flagged offside.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
This is a really front-footed approach.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, this lead is beginning to look a little delicate. I'd rather see them show the ambition and adventure to go further ahead. But it seems as if they've settled for a riskier approach now to defend this.
Upamecano. Hernandez. Dembele. And it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Changement pour la France. Le numéro 26, le numéro 10, le
Stones.
numéro 7, le numéro
And it's
11,
Stones
le numéro 8.
for Rashford.
À leur place, le numéro
Anderson.
9, le numéro 21,
Now it's Kane.
le numéro 20.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are
Le numéro
very
18.
audible.
A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. Hernandez. Ekitike. Turan shoots! And that's a sharp finish. And this is getting better and better. Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
I was impressed with both the movement and the pass, both causing lots of problems for that defence.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Yeah, I think he's been told to play that role of the tactical pivot, spraying the ball about sometimes, driving it forward from the middle of the park.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible.
Big chance! Just cruising! They are cruising! And with that, it is pretty much a done deal. One moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
England have opted to make another change here.
Changement.
France find a position of real strength now.
Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping of the intention and urgency, a real step up in possession and purpose now.
France have hit a quick-fire double here. Thuram. Oh, well measured. Real chance! And no mistake. They will take that. They are absolutely ripping it up. So smooth, a signature finish.
Yeah, great movement and great use of space to get on the end of the pass, and that pretty much did it.
England making further changes here, and in quick succession.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
France are having a ball here.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down, but they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Pickford gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. And now a sudden chance to counter. It's a promising position. Takes a shot! Well taken goal. Not so much sophistication as doggedness and sheer bloody-mindedness.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
But pour l'équipe d'Angleterre. Après 85 minutes de jeu par le numéro 10.
Well, they may be down, but they're in no mood to go quietly. France clearly now in lead preservation mode. Palmer, he's got away. He's going for goal. Oh, just lacked a decent finish. Zaire Emery. Saliba. And it's Conte. It's Thuram, and he was quick to react. Now it's Palmer. He's looking wide.
Il y aura 6 minutes de temps additionnel.
Doué cuts out the pass. Zaire Emery. Ekitike. That's destined for the flank. Barcola. He's had a shot!
A moment to try and place the cherry on the cake. That's just playing it safe and simple.
There will be a throw-in. Koundé, and back to the goalkeeper. And Upamecano. And we're done. France really have hit the heights. A tour de force that has left their opponents reeling. And that is what tends to happen when they do their thing. Ekitike, voted man of the match, and deservedly so. So there it is. What struck you most about that?
That is a superb win. This is one of those games where the result justifies whatever means.